Hello and welcome back to our video series on Power BI Basics. Today we're going to be talking about calculated columns and measures. If you haven't watched any of our previous videos, please consider going and watching them now. We're doing short, easy to follow tutorials on Power BI that we're releasing daily. They build on top of each other, so if you start at the beginning and then move up to here, things will make a lot more sense. Today we're going to be talking about the difference between measures and calculated columns. So right here I have a measure. So I've gone through and it measures what's reflecting in this table right here. So I have declared a measure called total sales. It's returning a sum of total sales, and I can use it in a visual, and it will take into account both the row context of that visual as well as then the filter context of the report right here. So measures are really important because they can dynamically react to changes on the report. So for example, if I select pants right here, if you noticed, it just dynamically changed. However, with DAX, there's another thing that you can create, which is a calculated column. Now, a calculated column is calculated when the report runs or refreshes, and it calculates a DAX expression for every single row of the table that it's in. So you can define a calculated column by clicking this new column button right here and giving it a name. So let's just call this, sales. And then you can go through and you can define DAX. So you could say if, let's just say sales, and we'll go down here and we'll go sales is greater than, let's go 1,000. Then good, good, else bad, right? And so what this will do is this will insert a table. Oh, it's sales. I already used name. So let's call this sales status. So what you can do is you can insert a column then that will be calculated at refresh time. Now you can tell it's a calculated column because of this little FX button right here on the side. But other than that, for the most part, this will behave like a regular column that I can reference in measures in my report. Now, people often don't like calculated columns because they consume a lot of RAM, and it's very easy to create circular dependencies with them. And typically, if you're creating a calculated column, you could also create that column using SQL or Power Query, which would almost always be the better solution. The rare time where a calculated column is a necessity is when you're building a data model with data sources from or with two different data sources and they don't interact. But it's important to know that you can do this and that you can use them. You can also use calculated columns in data modeling, which is something that we're going to be covering in the near future. And that is also kind of a fun little feature. But that's a quick introduction to calculated columns and measures in Power Query, or what the difference is between them. And if you're interested in learning more, please subscribe.